Sasha's exit video, and we're going to show you what we've taught her in the boarding and training program. The first thing we do with every dog that comes in is we teach them that their name is a command. So when we say the dog's name, we expect the dog to look at us. Sasha, good girl, just like that. If she didn't look, I would touch her ear, I could jiggle the leash, I could do something to make her look, but I would not repeat her name. You want to say the name one time, get her to look, and then praise the look. Sasha, good girl, Sasha! But you can't get a dog to respond to a command if you can't get the dog's attention. So first step is getting the dog's attention, similar to having kids in a classroom. If all the kids are screaming and playing and running around and being chaotic, and the teacher says, okay, we need to start reading chapter 3, that's going to go right over the kid's head. So you've got to get everyone's attention before you ask for any kind of command. Next thing we work on is walking on a loose leash, and we use a 6-foot leash. We don't recommend flexible leashes because they have constant tension. They're constantly pulling on the dog, and the dog is rewarded for pulling because the more they pull, the further away they can go. So you want to get some kind of 6-foot leash, or you can use a 20-foot long line, which we'll show you later if you want to have more freedom for Sasha. But we hold the leash in our right hand. We usually put our hand through the loop. We have a knot here, and that's to remind everyone, don't hold the leash closer to the dog's neck than the knot. So you just want the knot here, and you want it very loose and relaxed so that you're not holding on to Sasha while you're walking her. Sasha, let's go. We say, let's go, and she should walk at your left side and go whatever speed you want to go. Come on. So if you want to go just a normal walk, she can walk around with you. If she gets distracted and goes the other way, just say or say her name and get her attention. Good girl. Good girl. Every time you come to a halt, she should stop and sit next to you. This is handy if you want to cross the street, if you're meeting a neighbor on the sidewalk and you want to talk to your neighbor and you want the dog under control and you don't want her to jump on the neighbor or tangle the leash around y'all's feet or whatever. If she doesn't do this with you, this is a pattern and a habit we've created in the 2 weeks we've had her. If she doesn't sit automatically, then you just tell her to sit. You just say her name, get her attention, tell her to sit. And if you do that enough times, she'll have the same pattern with you. Okay, let's go. Good girl. But we don't say heel. We want her to kind of have some freedom. We just want her to not pull on the leash and get ahead of us or too far behind or cross over and trip us. So that's your casual walk on a loose leash. Next we do sit-stay, and the sit-stay is for short periods of time. Going to the front door to open it to get your mail, you can practice the sit-stay. Going in and out of doors before you take her on a walk, have her sit-stay. Just little things like that keep her under control, and it keeps the training fresh in her mind. And if she starts itching and gets distracted, we're just going to remind her of what she's doing. She's on a stay. Sasha, stop. Good girl. Stay. So the stay is a flat hand in front of the face. We say stay and a verbal command. And at first at home, I would recommend staying close by. Keep the leash handy, keep it in your hand, or if you want to, you can drop it, but if you need to, you can step on it if she moves. But we've been working further away, but she's going to test you when you get her home. That's just how dogs are. So she may not stay very well for you, so you're going to have to stay close to her so she understands it's the same stay command with you as it is with us. Good girl. And then while she's staying, be sure to keep praising her. She's got to understand that what she's doing is right. She's only had 2 weeks of training. It's a good foundation, but she's still learning. It's kind of like having a kid go to kindergarten. You're not going to stop there. Your kid's going to move up through the levels, and you can do that with your dog as well. Stay. And she's got a good foundation, but she's still learning. So be sure and praise her when she's doing the right thing. Good girl, Sasha. Good girl. That's a good girl. And if you want to let her off of the stay, you can say, okay, Sasha, okay. And that gets her up off the stay. Next thing we teach the dogs is down. And down means lie down. It doesn't mean get off of me if you're jumping. Jumping we'll talk about later, but we want to break you of the habit, if you have the habit, of saying down when the dog jumps on you. because down means this. Down. Down means for her to lay down on the ground like that. Good girl. Good girl. And that's her down, and lots of praise when she does it. That's a good girl, yes. Stay. And it's the same stay command as the sit stay. And here's a good distraction. You stay, Sasha. So we remind her to stay. Oh, and the distraction went away. But she can have people walking by her. We can have dogs in here. She's still a puppy. Stay. So she may make a mistake and move. But if she does, we'll just show you what to do. She's not going to be perfect at home for you, so you need to know what to do if she does make a mistake. So if she's on a down stay or any stay, and she moves, we say no or Good girl, Sasha. You're being good. You're not moving. And the dog can sniff her. Stay. We remind her to stay. And she can sniff back, but she can't get up. So she starts to get up. I say And I put her back down. Stay. You want to catch the mistake very quickly. You don't want the dog to make a huge mistake. Get up, walk around, start sniffing the other dog. By then they've completely forgotten what they were doing. So you want to correct the mistake very quickly. Good job, Sasha. Good girl. Stay. And you should be able to work stays at home in your living room when you eat a meal. Give her a dog bed near your dinner table. Put her on the dog bed, down, stay, and she can be content. Give her a toy or something she wants if you want to. Stay. You stay. You see she's thinking about moving? So I said, reminding her to stay. Good, you stay. And then we're just going to wave this, and it's like, it's no big deal. She gets up. Nope. Sit. Start all over. Down. She said, no, I really want the toy. No, you don't get the toy. Stay. So you notice I did not repeat down. I just physically put her down. You don't want to repeat commands because that's untraining her. She'll pretty soon just ignore you and tune you out. Stay, and you'll never get her to do anything. So we're going to work this again. Stay. This is something we have not done. So you can see what it's like. Good. You can see what it's like when you're working at home with a new distraction. And she's never seen the distraction before, and she wants to go visit. It's like, you can stay. Good girl. Lots of praise when she does the right thing. And these are the kind of times I give them a cookie because she's doing a really good job. And she's just a puppy and she wants to play with the toy. So she gets the cookie. Stay. Good girl. Stay. Good girl. And then you can up the ante. You think she's ready? Stay. You can throw it. You stay. Good. See, that was better. She got up, but she didn't get all the way up. Down. So we put her back down. Good girl. Stay. And then we keep working this. So if you have a challenge with her, stay. Don't give up. Just keep working through it. Down. Good. Stay. So she learns, I can do this. Good girl. Stay. So we're going to keep doing this until she gets it right. Good girl. And then when she gets it right, she gets a cookie. Good job. Stay. Remind her to stay. And we're going to keep doing it because just doing it once or twice, stay, isn't enough. Very good. Good girl. And she gets another cookie. Good job. Good job. Okay. And then, we let her up, and then she can play. So now you're going to use this as a reward, and she gets to play with it. And that's a reward for saying, good girl, Sasha. That's a good girl. Yeah, good job. Good girl. And this leads nicely into our come command and our 20-foot long line that I mentioned earlier. And we sell them here. I'm sure the pet stores sell them. You can go to the hardware store and make your own. Just buy 20 or 30 feet of clothesline and, tie you a little snap to it. Doesn't have to be fancy. Just something that gives her freedom to get further away from you. Pause it. We can pause on mine, right? Yeah. Okay, now we're going to show you the come command, which is where we left off. And the come command, you want her to be away from you, distracted. For instance, now she's just sitting there kind of staring at me. This is not a come command. This is artificial. We don't want to ever have her on a sit stay or down stay. and call her to us. We want it to be more like the real life, where if she gets out and she's running amok, smelling everything, and you can get her to come back to you. So we need to get her distracted, and we can use this ducky toy that's falling apart. Or she's distracted now, so Sasha, come! Good girl! Right here, Sasha, good girl. So you notice I said the name, that goes back to the attention. I said her name, and she turned and looked. And when she turned and looked at me is when I gave her the command to come. And then I targeted her, and we don't clap, although you can, it doesn't matter. But we just target the dog, because typically if the dog sees your hands moving, they come right to your hands. And that just teaches her to come right in here. And then we finish our come command with a sit in front, because we want you to be able to grab hold of her if she's loose, put your leash and collar on her so you can take her back home, whatever you need to do. But we don't want her to come in, run by, run around, jump on you. She needs to come in and sit. So we can get her distracted with the ducky toy. Ducky toy. Sasha! Come! Right here, Sasha! And she gets distracted with the toy. This is why we have the long line. So we just pick the long line up. Right here, good! And then remind her, sit. So you notice I said the and she realized she was making a mistake. So she dropped the toy and she got her attention back on me. Good girl. And then lots of praise. That's a good girl. Yes, it is. Sasha! Come. Good girl. Sit. So the toy's a little too much of a distraction for her to do her good come command with the toy. But that's all right. We just worked through it. But you notice back when I first said her name, she didn't look. She was too busy with the toy. So I did the little And she's like, oh, I remember now. I have to look. And so she looked, and we got her come command. Sasha, come. Good girl. Nope. Right here. Good girl. But see how you can get her to come to you even without using the leash. So she's out running around loose, and I'm going to give her a treat for that. I didn't even pick the line up. But if she's out running around loose and she makes a detour, all I did was say, and I got her attention back on me. But that'll take time for you, because she's not going to respect you the same way. Come here, don't tear that up anymore. We don't want to pick Buzz up. No. Sit. Good. So if she gets too rough, I just make her settle down, and I take the toy from her. Sit. Good. Stay. And then we get her back under control with a sit stay. Sit stays are a good control exercise. Good for short periods. We recommend do sit stay when you put their leash and collar on, so that you have them under control before you go for a walk. Sit stay at open doors, which I'll show you real quick. Okay. If you do the sit stay going in and out of all your open doors, you'll have a dog that'll never bolt out the door once it's open. Sasha, sit, stay. So we just open the door. Good. Nope. So she went to smell Petey. Mistake. Put her back where she was. Stay. And remind her what we're doing. Good. You stay. Good job. And you notice when I do stays, I can hold on to this just for safety if this were an open, out to the street. But I'm not going to hold her on a stay. So this is not teaching her to stay. Holding her like this and doing the door. It's like, oh, I'm going to hold her. We're going to stay. It's like, no, she's not doing anything except getting upset. Sit. Good girl. Almost. She didn't do it. Sit. Good. Stay. So you've got to have her do it. Don't hold the leash taut. Nope. Sit. So the dog's barking, distracted her. Stay. We keep reminding her what she's doing. Good girl. Good girl who stays. That's very good. Good. Okay. But anyway, that's Sasha. She's a bit of a nervous, timid dog. We're going to put some socialization articles in your folder. Just work on getting her out, socializing her more. We need to build up her self-confidence, and we're going to put an article in there about that as well. We don't want her growing up to be nervous and fearful. But she's a good girl, and she came a long way. She's a very sweet dog. So that's Sasha. Thank you.